Hello there, this is Cookies. We've got turn 49 of LA Erytheia, and we've received a bunch of water gems from Arco and Satis. So as part of our arrangement for setting up a wish factory with Arco, we'll be doing this one for free. And as part of our arrangement with Satis, I'll be sending him back 19 pearls. So I think that works out to 7 or 8 mage turns, gets me 4 pearls. Which it's expensive, but it is a way to generate pearls. So I'm a fan. So definitely a little bit of a win-win. We got our Hesperide. Statue of Order makes a show. So we have Pan's God, Earth 6, Astral 5. Innate Caster. Amphibious, which is cool. 34 protection. Bunch of Savaran Guard coming in. Ooh! I would at least throw on personal luck before throwing down meteors. Oh my gosh, talk about danger close artillery. $107. Wow, okay. That was cool. And then we got an Eye Pebble plane. We got a monstrous conch, which I believe is 1 nature gem. Eye Pebble plane is cool because it also does an event chain, where I believe you can get pearls. I'll have to read up on that again. I've been bad about reading up on the event chains, I'll be honest. I was just talking with the player for Ulm a little bit earlier today about some of the event chains. And, yeah, it's it can be some of them can be a little tricky to try and follow, at least for me, trying to read through them. All right, so Satis moves into Flagra. So the Grand Armée of Satis, or at least one of them. Lots and lots of Tomb Worms. I will say, so there's a few Sauromancers, and they'll do typical Sauromancer things. But here is the God kit for Mommy Milkers. The Pretender for Satis. So we've got a Rune Smasher for +2 pen. We have a Nature Booster. And another nature booster, and that's to also give more of a pin bonus above the base spell level. We have a Friendship Pat, which autocasts Charm. And we also have a Ring of Wizardry that provides a pin bonus and can also help provide a pin bonus. So we're up to Nature 7, which I believe Charm is a Nature 3 spell, so it should be a +2 to pin from nature boosters. And then a +2 from the Rune Smasher, +1 from the Ring of Wizardry. So I think that's something like +5, which is pretty good. Is that 2, 4, 5? Yeah. So should be Satis is really making their play. They know they only get one shot to do stuff like charm these tyrants and these Cyclops Smiths. Additionally, there are a few Oppressor Archons. So, pretty cool there. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. Some more meteors, falling really close to a god. Darkness, rigor mortis. These Dustwalkers are pretty cool. I don't know if they came from the... There's a site that'll give you Dustwalkers. And you can also get them, I believe, from Hidden in Sand. I don't know which version or how he got them, but they're pretty cool. They're not sacred, but they're just cool undead units. We got mass regen, along with the bless. Or I guess the bless comes with regen. So... Oh, I should turn on team-colored squares. You can see a couple of the Cyclops soldiers have already been stolen by the Friendship Hat. And this mage should be on Advancing Cast. Now, I think if you wanted to steal more stuff, Strength of Gaia, Relief... I don't know if you need to put up Relief in this case. And it probably fatigued out the god a little bit, but like it's nice, but most of this stuff's undead, so just save on some of the spell casting and do the advancing cast. But you can see all the crazy path bonuses from like Power of Spears and stuff like that. Alright, steals a Cyclops Smith. Steals this guy, another Cyclops Smith. That one has gear. The Oppressor Archons have mostly killed themselves or ran. Oh, we have a third one stolen. Here's, where is he? Here's the Elder Cyclops, the hero. He would be pretty good to get because he's an Air 2, so he can magic phase. Pretty good thug chassis. And he does end up getting the Tyrant. Let's see. So we did the math earlier. We agreed it was +5. I think a standard roll is something like +11. I could be wrong. Maybe the god was in some sort of communion or got some other bonus. Maybe it starts at 9, but I thought it was 11. And then, so with all that pin gear, it's right around the same as the MR on the Tyrant. So first roll just got a little bit luckier. So the Tyrant failed by 1. So has their own Tyrant now. If I remember right, I think Lucid was talking in the Discord about items that do this auto spell thing end up charging their full fatigue cost when they're not always supposed to, I think. Maybe, probably not for auto spells, but I do remember something along those lines. Where if you had a spell that you could cast off of an item, it was charging you the full fatigue if the mage had the paths to cast that spell on their own. Alright, gets this guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cyclops Smiths. And a Tyrant. 13 HP. Unlucky. Probably was really close. Prepares or casts charm. Yeah. Okay. So overall, and yeah, if you remember a few turns ago, I think it was like the same scripting and everything. So I'm not sure if Max changed anything for this cap defense. But Satis ended up picking up 4 Smiths and a Tyrant. Loses a Reborn and a Sourmancer and a Tomb King. So it does take a little bit of attrition. Loses 35 Worms. But generally speaking, Flagra is out now. So congrats to Satis on taking the cap. Yeah, Astral Mage. And I've got one there. Then we get some adventurers. All sorts of things happening in Snowford. Winter storms have passed. Mages. Okay, we have some expedition. I don't think anything ever happened with the previous expedition. I don't remember getting an item from that at all. I heard you're supposed to get items. Then we got 1,000 gold. And then... Okay. So, I think the biggest news for me was the adventurer event. Because we got a healer. So healer 1. So what we can do with her is we're sending her up here where she will receive boots and underwater gear. And then she will probably go live in a place like Whitewater that has a Hesperide to heal diseases. And when we start setting up some mind hunters, she'll be there to heal them if they get feeble-minded. So, might not be fast, but really opens up the possibilities. I'll say that. So I'm pretty happy about it. We also got an assassin with scale walls, so Riego is another guy that will want to gear. Hussar is a generic Fire 2 mage with expensive upkeep. We can probably use him for raiding. So, assuming he survives, like if something happens here, because we've got all sorts of events going on. So we've got the air thing, we had the trolls, we had the adventurers. Like, there's all sorts of stuff going on in Snowford. And so we're going to go ahead and search with 3 mages. We've got them on retreat in case something goes wrong. And let's see, I feel like some stuff is missing here. Sending our 10 fire gems to Arca. Got everybody on Cultivate Pearls because we just got all those water gems. Our research is about 1,500 a turn at the moment. We've got other stuff to set up. You can see we're using our magic carpet. Now I could have swore I'm kind of scared about losing these mages, especially the Hecatoride. And she's an air mage. So I'm a little bit scared she's going to get killed by the event. Yeah, I thought I had set up something where some of these mages were running away and then like an air mage was coming down to search. like this guy. Alright, so we're going to do that, because I think those orders disappeared or something. Jim Bob and Hussar can go ahead and search, though. And we're searching there, searching there. We're still patrolling here. I think I kind of want to send this guy over here. We'll try to preach this stuff out. We're getting a mystic here, but I'm kind of wondering if another no march might be good, just to get some more preaching in. We can definitely recruit mages from other forts. We're recruiting quite a few mages. So, to prepare for the Raga expedition, hopefully Arco doesn't just negotiate, and we can share the spoils, so to speak. In this case, I would not mind taking Raga itself, but I'm not sure if I'll move quickly enough. Maybe I end up with just some border provinces. Who knows? We'll see what we can get. I don't know how much more fight Raga has in the tank. I see some cav here. I know we just killed their god, but surely by the end of the nap, the god could potentially be back. We have some Savaran Guard and Zeotars here, some sages here. We're deploying significantly more scouts to the region to go ahead and check on things. And then Pangea is fighting in this region. Wait a sec. Is this my... Did I miss that Pangea battle? Oh, I might have. Alright, so we saw the Flagor battle. Alright. So sorry. We have a really cool fight here, too. Okay. So we got Light of the Northern Star already up. We have large numbers of centaurs, large numbers of hoplites, whole line of Grove Guard, then more centaurs and a bunch of sages. Looks like each one might have a bodyguard. They're all astral too, which is pretty cool. And then over here we have some Marcata archers out as Evo bait, and maybe lance catchers for these light lances. We have a bunch of Bandar out in front as well. More of the important infantry. There's a few important important things up here. Like some sacreds are up here, but most of them are in the back, along with a lot more of the Bandar. And then again, we have a large number of yogis. We have some adepts of the Iron Order. So probably planning to try and prevent some off-path communion casting by adding those bows. We have a Golden Naga, which is pretty cool. And then we have Jane Goodall's Power Tripping Intern with 23 MR, basically an MR kit, but you can do a lot of cool stuff with this. I think we talked about it a couple of turns ago. And yeah, a number of thugs, number of sacreds. So I might have spoiled the ending by how I scrolled over the map, but this should be a pretty good fight, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to try not to talk during it. Alright, I lied. I'm going to talk a little bit. Alright, so we have Relief, Heat from Hell, both by Patala, Foul Vapors, Patala, Hal Pangea, and Relief Pangea, and Light of the Northern Star, Pangea. Let's pull a generic troop. Unblessed Sacreds. So all these buffs are from mages. We have Fog Warriors. We have, I think, Point Buffing, Serpent's Blessing, Iron Warriors, I think. Probably not over everyone. And no anti-magic. Alright. Then over here with Patala, we have Mass Regen, Thunderfend, Firefend, and Frostfend. Serpent's Blessing, Weapons of Sharpness, Arrowfend, Fog Warriors, Anti-Magic, which is good against Pangea, and I don't think any protection buffs yet. So let's get back to it. Alright. Going ahead and taking a look. We have a lot of Petrify spam coming out from Patala. Any new buffs? I don't think so. I think that was the suite of buffs then. And then over here for Pan, let's check out this guy. Still have Fog Warriors, Poison Resist, Natural Protection. Is that what that is? Yeah, Natural Protection. They have the Fire Malice. And then some Cold Resist. Still no anti-magic though, which is unfortunate. Maybe certain mages got disrupted, which is also possible. Then a little bit of the mage buffing. So we have this thug coming in, 27 protection. Looks like Pan did Doom. I think everything here is cursed. Okay. Is the Pan stuff cursed? I think both sides doomed each other. Okay. See, Region, Temper Flesh. All the resistances. Misform, Arrowfend. Mass Flight. I forgot to mention that. Patala did Mass Flight. It was obvious, but I still forgot. And then... yeah, so... alright, let's get back to it. Close. Probably just enemy to minion. Oh, the square next to her. Whew. Alright. Congratulations to Patala. Alright, so Pangea for Pan, it's a devastating loss. They lose 41 mages, actually 48 in total. And then Patala loses 4. And a lot of troops, but nothing extreme because they also gained some stuff. Looks like they had life after death. 35 Solos Vanara, so no more upkeep. They lose a few mages. Yeah, that's a good one for Patala. Well played. Give me 1 second. And I'm back. Alright. So, sorry, I almost skipped over the whole highlight of the turn, which was this battle. So what are we doing this turn? We're sending this guy down here to site search this. We've got a new one of these guys. 10 fire gems to Arco. And hopefully we get that skull staff soon. And I think other than that, yeah, we're forging our Ring of Sorcery that we'll be sending to Arco this turn. I think other than that, not a whole lot going on. Claiming the throne here, it'll be nice. This throne will give us growth and +3 precision, and a pearl and a water gem, and spread 2 dominion. I can't think of a better throne for Erytheia than the Throne of the Moon. At least for the way I'm playing them at the moment. So, very happy to have this one. And I'm really happy it's underwater. So we're going to keep trying to fort this up. We have a decent number of soldiers here. My probably should crank up the PD at some point as well. And yeah, we're also forting up the Throne of Death. But other than that, I think that's everything for this turn. This guy still has 63 troops. We're moving troops towards the Raga border. But we still need to be aware that Caelum could be an issue with all these troops on the border. It's a very aggressive stance. But yeah, soon we're going to start transferring mages over. And Caelum hasn't ended their nap yet. So we'll see. So I think that's it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, she's just holding all this for research points because she has all 4 paths. Probably should do something with it. Maybe I could do a Voice of Tiamat. Yeah, that'd be good. Can I do that with just a normal mage, though? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you have to be underwater. It might be a little too far. I think. Oh, I remember. There was something I was meaning to do and I forgot. I was meaning to craft a water lens, which, let's see. I only have the one hammer. So I think maybe I just, is there like a mystic or something I'm not using? I think I'm using most of the mystics though. Oh, you. Alright. And the reason why we want the water lens is you get +1 range for water spells. So I think that'll let us Voice of Tiamat all the way up here. Because... Alright, we might want to move this lady here. That's so these guys can keep doing their pearl farming. But for instance, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 6, yep. So if I were to try and do the Voice of Tiamat up here, yeah, so 6, max of 4. So if we get it up to 5, and we have a mage here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll be able to Voice of Tiamat up there, and that'll be nice. So I'll go ahead and move Family Reunion over here. And no conflicts with like mages and stuff. Alright, I have to keep an eye on this lady, make sure I don't pair her with princes and princesses because of the assassination events. Same thing with this guy. Alrighty. And otherwise, generally, we are recruiting more stuff. So we're getting more Pearl Mages. Pearl Mages are nice in some of the underwater forts because it guarantees us a Water 2, I believe. Which means we have a guaranteed useful caster if Caelum comes and tries to steal this throne. So, because I have a feeling, even if he comes under here with a bunch of birds, he's got so much research, he can probably do all sorts of crazy stuff. But at a minimum, I'd expect Wailing Winds. So we'd probably want like a wall of water elementals. Then we'd want some way to buff them. And then we're just going to have to face the fact that our mages are going to run away. So, yeah, so it's a little bit of a dual purpose. We can do the pearl cultivation, but we also have a pearl mage for fighting outside the fort. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 50. And this is my current turn. Oh, I was going to be careful about this. Oh, so I did not end up searching last turn. Or did that, did the event, was the adventure event this turn? Sorry, I've done a lot of these turns in a row. Okay, it was. Alright, so we're going to run away with these two. Because I don't want to lose them. Oh gosh, do I risk this lady? I think I risked this lady. Alright, maybe that was the original plan, but we're going to run away with this lady. Actually, no, I don't want to risk her. Could I send her somewhere else? She come here. Okay, maybe make the trek around. Maybe when this lady gets here, we can do like a Haru Specs or something. Okay. Maybe we could do that with this lady. 17. Yeah, Yeah, another thing I need to start thinking about. All right, so my Earth income is abysmal. It's my worst income by far, and I think we've searched it reasonably well. We could do better, but we just haven't found much for it. So one of the things I would like to do is get more hammers and start making various items for mages, little boosters, stuff like that, and we just don't have a lot to go into it because we've got 2 Earth income. And we had to give away, I think, 2 of our Earth income to Ulm. And then I think Arco took some of our Earth income. Yeah. So anyways, I think that's it. And we'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.